it's one of my favorite stories, and I can't tell you why, and I always forget the name of the rabbi, so we'll call him Rabbi Joshua, okay, although that was not his real name. And there was a dispute among the rabbis, probably shortly after the time of Jesus, about some very, very small question, but this is what you had the rabbis for. We know, was a particular stone oven, which had been built a certain way, kosher or not? Was it legitimate for a Jew to use, or was it not kosher, so nobody could use this oven? And this one rabbi, Rabbi Joshua, made a pronouncement on it. And the other rabbi said, disagreed, he was outvoted. But he was so sure he was right that he said, if I am right, let the trees speak for me. And sure enough, one of the trees bowed down. And the rabbi said, no, no testimony from trees, not allowed. And he's really mad, and he goes, if I am right, let that stream speak for me. And the stream, which has been bubbling along, suddenly takes a left turn and goes off in the other direction. And the other rabbis look at this and they go, no, no testimony from streams, sorry. Now he's really boiling. So he says, if I am right on this obscure point of law, let the heavens speak for me. And God speaks down from the heavens and says, why are you all tormenting Rabbi Joshua? He's right, you know. And the other rabbis look up and go, no, no testimony from heaven. God spoke at Sinai. Since then, the voice is still.
Can you tell me what that means to you?
It just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh because Delia said earlier that myths are about, and this isn't a myth, I mean, technically it's a Talmudic story, it's part of the official Jewish set of writings, but it's about that crazy relationship between man and God. Delia was saying earlier that myths are about the big questions of man and God. And this is one of the biggest. And God sort of gets into the act. And the rabbis, and there's a whole set of writings about what it is that they're actually saying and why they have the nerve to say it. But we all spend our lives wishing that God would kind of conclusively come and tell us something. Please, please, heaven, give me an answer a question. And in this story, heaven gives the answer, and they turn away because it's kind of like kids in a schoolyard having, one of those kid fights, and a teacher comes in, and the teacher kind of tries to say, no, here's what you should really be doing. And they're like, this is a kid thing. Go away. And I guess to me, that's a little bit what that story is. They're saying, this is a human thing, God. Just bug off. Judaism is so much about the relationships between people. Judaism and the spirituality of Judaism is all about how people treat each other. Your relationship to God is really kind of secondary, which is very different from most of the Christian spirituality that I know and understand, and also the sort of mythic spirituality. No, I shouldn't say that. That's not fair. But it is very different from a lot of what I sense in Christian spirituality. And I guess maybe that's one reason that I get such a kick out of that. It's this, deal with people. Deal with people.